What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're working on the hot rod. The Mustang is coming together. It's coming together slowly but surely, consistently. I'm working hard on it. I'm doing the best I can. Got a lot of people in the comments talking about, oh, it's going to be a hack job. It's going to be all this. Look, I'll take constructive criticism. I'm all about it. But, you know, rude comments, come on, guys. My bank account, I can give you my PayPal. If you want to contribute so that I can pay a professional to do this minor stuff and it would be to your standard, I can do that. But otherwise, I'm doing the best I can, and it's going to be a bad hot rod. This is going to be the nicest one I've ever had. I have been racing a long time. I'm a do-it-yourselfer, DIYer, and DIYer, do-it-yourselfer, whatever they call it. And I'm doing the best I can. But it is what it is, guys. We're out here having fun. I'm making a lot of progress. The car is going to wiring in 3 days. So I've got a list of things I got to get done before it goes to wiring. And it actually is going to be professional wired. I can't thank Austin Ratley enough. He's coming on board and he's going to help us make this thing perfectly wired. It's going to look great. It's going to function. We shouldn't have all the problems with some of the inconsistencies in wiring. We definitely ain't going to have all red wire. If y'all need some wiring done, go check out Austin Ratley's Facebook page. Send the link in the comments. Drag Wire Solutions. I can't wait for him to get a hold of this and get it jammed up for us. Let me show you what we got going on. Let me show you what we got to get done. My list is getting shorter of things I got to get done before I get to him. But if you guys have got constructive criticism, I appreciate it. Thumbs up, make a comment. If you don't have constructive criticism, just zip it, watch the video, learn something. All right, guys, well, check it out. It is coming along. Y'all saw the last video. We now have the injectors in, so we're getting hand-me-down parts. These are billet atomizer 800s. These are out of Randy's car. He upgraded to 850, so we got his billet atomizer stuff. We got my fuel lines all done. Like I was saying, the way I'm doing this one, we're taking parts and pieces off the small block. The small block may come back to life at some point, but right now, I think this fuel system is going to work the way we got it with the horsepower we got. This is a 13.3 gallon per minute pump, so we're going to be fine there. Some constructive advice that was given to me. One of my Facebook friends, Jody, he was talking about, you know, I couldn't really realize how I was going to do this. I didn't know how I was going to attach this line to that firewall or to that bar there. I used 832s. He used 1032s. So we do have the braided line here. It's going through here. We haven't brake line. We haven't bled the brakes yet. And then we got to come through here. I'm going to put another couple of these here, and then it's going to follow that line up. So this is our list of things that we got to get done before we get it to Austin. We got our steering wheel holder up. We got our steering wheel. We got our buttons on our steering wheel. Of course, they're not hooked to anything. They're just going out here. So I did just run into an issue, though. Something I should have caught when we were putting it up there, when we were putting the motor together, and I did not. If you notice, there's a lot of aluminum shavings on the floor, and there is no starter provision, no kick out there, so the starter won't work. So I've got two choices to get the starter on. First, take the motor out, and then cut the plate. Or what I am choosing to do is I've progressively gotten bigger on the drill bit sizes. I can get my drill bit in there because the header's not in there. And basically I'm just going to connect the dots temporarily. And so once I get that cut out, then I'll take a angle grinder in there and kind of smooth it out to get it exactly the way it needs to be. We got the coils mounted. We're just gonna do these like we did the last car. They're gonna be mounted down here on this bottom piece. We'll just use hose clamps to tack that on. And that works. There's other kits to do it. I could weld a bracket off of here and bolt it down through that bracket, but the hose clamp deal kind of works good. The lines are a little long. We're probably going to have to remake these when we get the header on. This one over here they're way too long, but you can kind of see how they're going to go. They're going to go all down from the bottom, and they got plenty of clearance, so you don't have to worry about burning any of the wires. I probably, well, no, I don't even know if I need to get any boots on it. That one right there is kind of down on it, falls on it. So we might have a boot on a few of them. So the spark plug boots are so aggravating to get on to, because you're supposed to put those on before you put the ends on it. But if I got to cut the ends of it off anyway. I don't guess it's that big a deal. So like we were saying, we got the shifter stuff mounted last time. We got to bleed the brakes. I got to do all that stuff. We got to get the firewall in it. That's got to be in it. So I've got a piece of aluminum. It's actually 40 thousandths thick. The rules say you can have 32 thousandths, but they didn't have any. So that firewall is going to go right here. We are going to go ahead and mount this bracket. The battery is going to go here. I've ordered some brackets for the CO2 bottle. It's going to go here. Fire bottle is going to go over here on this one. Or I may put both of them. I may put the CO2 bottle in the front and fire bottle in the back. Still working on that. But right now, what we're trying to get accomplished today is I got to get the starter on it. That's my big thing there, and bleed the brakes. I went ahead and ordered another elbow. That other elbow that I got is a little too big. It's too tall. So I ordered a Holley one. I actually got a really good deal on it. It's the Holley. It may not work out for me, but it's the Holley 4500 flange, but it's for a throttle body that is a Ford. So apparently they don't sell a lot on Holley, or either maybe it's a Blim, I don't know, but I paid like $68 for it. So I got it right off the Holley website. It'll be here tomorrow. So the only thing I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to drill holes in it to make this throttle body. So this is that cheap Amazon throttle body at 102, but the holes are just in a different spot. So yeah, it should be fine. It looks like the same throttle body, just different holes. So I'll mark it, and then we'll drill and tap them. Worst case scenario, Motion Raceworks actually sells an adapter, which I can't get that here by this weekend. So if I can't get it drilled and tapped like I want to, if there's not enough meat, we'll put that one on, and then we'll put this throttle body on for the time being. Other thing I did that is interesting, I've done it before, and I've used Loctite, and I've did other things, but I just took the TIG welder and just zapped those bolts right there just to make sure that they are not going to come loose and go down my engine. Usually I just burn them up, or either I'll put Loctite on them, or I'll take them out and put a long one in it with a nut. But I just basically just zapped it with the TIG welder. So that's something I've seen that happen. The throttle body bolt come out and go down the motor, get stuck, and then you're in trouble. Oh, something else I've already done. I've already got my drive shaft sensor on down there. So that's the same one I had last time. So drive shaft sensor. Now Austin is going to have to wire that up with his stuff. Something that is interesting though, I need to I wonder if I should FaceTime Austin real fast. Hang on. What's up, Austin? How are you?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I am good. Hey, look, guys, this is Austin Ratley. He owns Dragwire Solutions, and I'm out here working on a race car. I've only got a couple days to get this thing ready to go see you. Got a whole punch list of stuff, but I have a serious question I got to ask you. Very important. Okay?
All right.
Okay, look. You see all this wiring?
Jesus. Yeah, I see it.
That is the wiring from a race car.
That's all from one car?
Well, it is from one car, and it is legit been on 3 cars. But my question is what do I need to bring you? What do I need to bring? Do I need to bring this whole pile of wires, or what do you need? Which one are you gonna? What are you gonna reuse?
Probably just those wire nuts over there. I see.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh yeah. Oh, you saw my wire nuts. Man, you got good vision. I can't even see them. they are in there somewhere. Now, Austin is a professional Dragwire Solutions. Y'all go check out his Facebook page. The link is in the comments below. Are you going to put any wire nuts on mine?
Yeah, the big yellow ones.
The big yellow ones? Oh, sweet. Yeah, not the little ones, not the little teeny ones?
No, yeah, we're going to do the big ones, yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Anything out of that.
Okay, so you don't need anything out of that. So we're going to...
Nah, we're good.
Okay, I'll tell everybody later what we're going to do with that wiring harness. I think this thing is super, super, super heavy. And Austin had a good idea. His new wiring harness is going to be super light. So we're going to do a comparison video, but this one, I can't throw it completely into trash because it's got another use.
This new harness should be a whole lot lighter than that one.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. You do an awesome job. I appreciate you coming on board. It's going to be freaking awesome, man. I can't wait. The car, I got a lot to do. It's still back here, but it's coming, man. It's getting closer. We'll have fire in the hole in this thing, hopefully in the next couple weeks.
Oh yeah, we're getting close now.
All right, y'all check them out. Austin Ratley, Dragwire Solutions. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yep. Have a good one.
All right, later. All All right, guys, so we're making progress. We are going to end up having to use a few zippy ties on some of these lines, on some of the spots. But that's okay, just because of where they're at, and I don't know exactly how the wiring is going to go. I'm not going to get to the firewall tonight. I've got the piece of aluminum, but I hadn't had a chance to do it. The starter is still kicking my butt, and once we connect all the dots, then that hole will open up. We can put the starter on it, and then we'll clean all that stuff up. Got some more brackets down here. Got a few back here. This is the way I was talking about routing this. Uncle Mike still got to do the tin work, so he may end up redoing this, putting it in another spot. I'm pretty sure that one's going to be okay there. So I've just got it zippy tied up for right now. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and bleed the brakes. I'm going to get Kelly to help me. She's going to help me bleed the brakes. Have you ever bled brakes, Kelly? Okay, so she's going to be helping me. But first, I'm going to do what we call bench bleeding. And it's on the car, but basically, see a disconnected line there, disconnected line here. I've got this line coming up here. We're going to use .3 fluid. We're going to do one at a time. And basically, I'm going to just fill this up, and then you just pump the brake, and then you get all the air out of the system here. Notice I've got pig mat down here because brake fluid is very, very hazardous to paint. And this is just rattle can paint on the cage. So it might hold up, it might not. But our goal is to catch that and not let it get on the paint if we can. So we're going to try to do that. Be very quick. Do one of these at a time. I'm gonna bleed this one first, and then we'll put the line back on it, tighten it up, and then we'll do this other one over here. So let me show you that real fast. It's real easy, real quick. Essentially, what you do is you submerge this in the fluid, and then you just pump it until there's no air. Just do it several times here. Essentially what's happening is it's sucking the fluid out of the reservoir and displacing the fluid or the air in the line. And I can see it going down. See, the bubbles are getting less. Pick this other end up when I give you the line.
What?
Just pick that up, hold that up.
Do you need this again?
Yeah. Okay, so this one is done. So now we're gonna do the other one. All right, guys, well, that's going to wrap it up tonight. All we got left to do is to actually bleed the brakes. The way I do it, I always start with the wheel closest to the master cylinder. So in this case, it goes out to the T and then comes down to this one. So I'll do both of the fronts, and then we'll do the back, and it'll come out. And once it comes out, I'll probably be doing those about the same time because the length of lines those are the same. I'm not going to show you all that bleeding process. It's just pump, 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 hold, and then crack the line open. They've got vacuum bleeders. They got one-man bleeders. They got a ton of different bleeder options. But basically, you want the bleeder screw up at the top. And then once it pumps, that's a little 5/16 or a 1/4 inch. I think it's a 1/4 inch. And you just crack it open when the brake pedal is depressed. And then eventually you get good pedal. And so that's what we're going to do. These TBM brakes is amazing. They spin rock solid like this, and even after you bleed them, they will still spin the same. It's insane. All right, guys, comment, like, and subscribe. Making progress. Got a lot of stuff to do on my punch list still to get it to Austin. All right, guys, see y'all. Thanks.